it's been a while since I've posted anything. Really been kind of having flare-ups and stuff like that. I guess I just want to get on here and just kind of talk about, gosh, there's so much going on. I don't even know what to talk about. I guess the biggest thing that I've been getting is to not be afraid and not to worry. Those of us who are part of this collective, the ones of us that are the guiding lights, I don't want to say the chosen ones because I don't really think that's the proper term, but those of us who are starting this movement that's happening, that's been happening, it's been started actually, but I think that there's more to come. Sorry about the way I look. It's early. Anyway, I get the vibes. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about things. That us as a collective will be working together. We're going to one, figure out how to drive, and two, we're going to work together to create. And now keep in mind, I'm very into Dolores Cannon. I absolutely love her work. Anybody who doesn't know who she is someone who got into hypnotherapy and started noticing things like people were going in for, I want to stop smoking, and then finding out they were abducted by aliens or were aliens in another life, things like this. And she's finding all of this out, and it's really quite amazing, all her research that she did doing this. And she never was somebody who believed in that stuff, and it just kind of came to her through her clientele. And so then she became fascinated, and the aliens, if you will, told her to write a book. Oh, that's not good. Anyway, I just saw a lady walking on the side of the road. Two cop cars were following her. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That was very weird. But yeah, we all are going to be working together as a collective to create this new earth, which Dolores Cannon talks about. I was watching a show on predictions yesterday. There's lots of bad, scary stuff that they talk about, disaster predictions, but yes, the bad things are gonna happen. They have to happen. You can't have good without bad. And I know that sounds terrible, and I'm not trying to sound harsh or that I don't care. It's just, that's just how it is. You have to experience both, one to get the other, if everything was always happiness and butterflies and sunshine, we wouldn't even know that we were happy and butterfly and sunshiny. We would probably, become entitled and expect it to be better. Like there's something better out here, because we're all geniuses as humans. I do feel that if there are any others of us, which I know there's a lot. I know I don't have a big following. I'm nobody. I'm just here. I just doing this just to help myself understand things. For anybody else who's out there who doesn't understand things and you want to listen, hopefully it helps. And for those who do understand a little bit better, any advice to us who don't would be great. I'm not big on social media. I'm not big on TV and that stuff. That stuff just it hurts in a different way. Any of you who don't know, which probably most of you don't, I am a psychic empath, but not in the way you think. I realized I was a psychic empath, or an empath, if you will, in 2013. So it has been, 13 years now that I've known. I've always been, but I didn't know what I was. And I realized I'm also a Reiki master, through going to Reiki and learning about it, and listening to Dolores Cannon and Edwin Casey, I think is his name, these other psychic predictors, that we're all connected, all of us. It doesn't matter, good, bad, happy, sad, we're all connected. We all have this light inside of us, this energy from source or God, and we're all connected. And I noticed I could feel other people. I noticed what it was in 2013, and I'm sorry if I'm rambling, because there's just so many things going through my head right now, but in 2013 I realized that I knew what I was feeling, that it wasn't only me feeling those emotions, and it was really weird, and I'm like, why am I doing this, and this isn't easy. And then I went down the rabbit hole, and there's so much information out there, it's so insane. And then it becomes this, now I have to teach myself discernment, and I have to be able to pull out the bullshit so I can fully understand it properly, which is very difficult, because there's a lot of bullshit out there. There's a lot of people out there saying that they know, and then when you ask them more deeper questions, then they don't know. And then they make you feel like you're the one who's the problem, and you're the one who's crazy because they don't know the answer. So therefore, please be wary of any information you pick up. Don't just assume it's the right information. Truthfully, the answer's inside of you. And I know that sounds so just cliche, but it really, really is. You just have to take the time to pause, to silence yourself, and to just be aware of where you are, and that we are all connected, and what are your specific feelings, and not allow other feelings to come in and affect you, which is very easy to do if you're an empath. It's so easy. I mean, mum's the word. I mean, all somebody has to do is walk around me, and I'm like, boom, I'm feeling their energy. So I have to be super careful, as do many other empaths, to protect our energy so we don't feel that. And it's not that we're insensitive. It's not that we don't care. We do have to step aside from ourselves, though, sometimes, in certain instances, and again, pick out the bullshit from what people are making you feel. Sometimes they're like, oh, I'm so sad, I need help, but they're really just an energy vampire, and they just want to, they don't value you for helping them. They value you for the energy that you provide them, that you may not even know you're doing, by the way, and you provide this energy to them, which makes them feel better. And then you feel sick, you don't feel good, and then you end up with chronic disease, like me, and you're like, how did this happen? And so I'm getting a lot of things from my spirit guides, whereas, hey, don't be afraid of things, protect yourself, keep your boundaries, watch the information you're taking in, don't, worry so much about information that doesn't matter. And I'm stuck in traffic. And just be who you are meant to be, who you are, and love yourself. That's a huge thing. A lot of people don't do that. I don't love myself like I should. But I think that us as a collective, we can love each other in a way that we can teach each other to love ourselves, and just make our next dimension or our new world, which is coming, by the way. And something that I do want to say, I'm super excited about. The aliens are finally, they're gonna release the information that they exist, like we don't already know, right? Because it's pretty obvious. Anyway, so that's supposed to happen this year. Super excited about that prediction, so can't wait for that. But again, don't be afraid of it. Don't worry, it's all gonna be good. We're all gonna figure it out. If any of this makes any sense, I hope it does. I know I just rambled for 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever. So I do apologize about that. But thank you all for listening to my ramblings. And maybe one day I'll make sense and everything will mesh together better. But until then, goodbye, my lightlings. Mwah.